up, Devils? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Off the top, we got some paid skis to go over. First one's from, I don't think it's a question. Well, it is a question. A little shout out from goddamn Tommy Becker. Paid question. Says, hey now, Big Daddy, I ordered a couple official Deicide Trifiction amulets. From Mortis Orez. He does all Papa Benton's rings, amulets, etc. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know anything about them. So I thought you'd dig one. So I got you a fairly early or late birthday prez, whichever applies. Is that those? Are you talking about like the pendants that he was talking about for the album? That I heard he said in an interview that they were doing. Are you referring to that? Outside that, I don't. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Like, what is it? Is it a bat? Like a pin, a necklace, or yeah, I'm not sure what it is. But anyhow, who should I send it to the Hell's address? Yeah, I was like, you can send anything. If you want to get anything to me, and just in general, you can always send it to the Hell's address. Just put attention, Justin. So that way they know it's for me. Otherwise, receiving's what the fuck's this for? They just assume it's for a ship or Hell's to sell, but there's no invoice for it for a waiting list. What is this shit? It's thrown off in the corner. People do that all the time. They'll send shit. Receiving girl who doesn't even listen to this crap is just, what is this shit? I got no invoice for it. Just toss it in a corner. And like months and months and months will go by, like just collecting dust. Be like, did you get that? What is this, man? Oh, that shit? Oh, yeah, it's sitting in the corner. Some of it, eventually just puts in my pile. Just give this shit away. I mean, so it's like, you better fucking include a note or something if you're going to just randomly send shit. But again, if you put attention to my name, she doesn't even open it up. She just tosses it on my desk. I'm sure she's thinking, great, one less pack I got to deal with. And mark your name, yes, so it does get overlooked. Yep. Hope you dig it. Also check out Mortis Orez site to peep his stellar work. Yeah, I don't know. I literally know nothing about him. But granted, that's kind of not my world either. He does associate with homies like He does like 5-fingered butt punch. But don't hold that against him. So that's it, brah. No, I mean, if he sounds like a businessman, I don't. Business is business. I mean, that's the way I see it. I mean, for us, yeah, when it comes to business, you got cash in hand. I'll associate with fucking anybody. We're here to sell shit. I'm not here to not here for flash and get cool points. This guy's name is JMac100394 store. That's how he sent the goddamn paid so I don't know what the fuck his name is unless he put it in here. Paid goddamn question nonetheless. So that's all that matters. What's up, J-Dog? Just recently discovered your channel on Hells. Just found out about Hells, huh? Placed an order recently and figured I'd send in my first goddamn paid ski. First order and first paid ski. Keep them coming, brah. First, I just want to shout out the channel. I found some excellent bands by watching your videos and interviews, such as Deathless. We'll be seeing with Morbid Saint very soon. No canoes or sports jerseys at that show, I bet. I don't know about that. Not from what I heard about that goddamn Morbid Saint singer. Go look at the Metal Archives band photo. I was turned off like a motherfucker. So I would not be so sure about that, brah. Denial of God and the almighty hemorrhage. I like to watch your vids every morning on the way to my soulless grinding construction job right when they drop at 6 a.m. That sounds like times are tough. A real man's way to start the day, not that pansy-ass talk radio garbage playing in the work truck. I don't know how anybody listens. Dude, when I hear that shit, when people just listen to random just talk radio, granted, it's probably, I'm sure it's still common, but probably more so common with guys my age or older. But not as common ever since podcasts, so at least maybe something you're a fan of. But when it was just random radio shit, I'm like, I've always thought this since a kid. When I hear people talk that, you got a brain dead robot sheep canoe, just soulless fucking thing, doesn't have any personality, interest, think for themselves. Like, why would you be listening to this? Just talking about just complete random junk, dumb fucking topics. I have no understanding of how you can have any interest in that whatsoever. Like zero. I mean, at least like, yeah, with these podcasts and shit, Joe Rogan and shit, at least you'll get some interesting characters on this shit. Do I watch Joe Rogan? Not really. I'll peek in time to time. He's got somebody cool on there, and he is a pretty good podcast host. I'm not going to lie on that. But most of it's just going to be, yeah, people I don't give a shit about. Or here we go, let's talk about politics again, which I could get two flying fucks about. Yeah, dude, that random just fucking, oh my God. When there's some random radio, holy fuck. That tells me everything you need to be. You're probably the most boring fucking human being on earth. Then your second source of entertainment is every Sunday watching the football game. Again, I don't think that's a bad person or I dislike them. It's just literally like, when in a room, I was like, I'd just rather watch paint dry. Like, there's nothing to talk about with you, man. You bring nothing, absolutely nothing to the table. Nothing. I'd rather just sit there and just stare at the wall. Just nothing to talk about, man. Fuck tell you about this goddamn guy's essay. It's hoping to make it to the Dogfest 2025 with my friend. Better make it to the goddamn Dogfest, bro. I want to see 500 tickets or better. This idiot, he ain't selling no fucking 500 tickets. Hold my beer, bro. We'll see. You're probably right. I probably won't, but that's what I'm hoping for. 500 or better, goddammit. And if I did, that's great news for you guys. Is if it's 500 or better, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, if I do 500 or more tickets, which that's a tall goddamn order, I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does, yeah, I'll totally do another show in 2026. No doubt about it. It'd be worth my fucking time. So, losing my ass selling 200 tickets? No, that's not worth my time. Best of luck to best of luck to the planning. Well, planning's pretty much done. The yeah, just kind of wait for everybody to show up. And I still got to get like Addicts flight tickets and shit like that. So I'm told from a very, very, very reliable source that does this shit all the time. So yeah, you wait a few months out. He's like, that's when the price is the cheapest. But now I don't make around. It's not like you hear these shows like The Nun or something. I remember hearing stories. We're going to do this in Peru or wherever. Don't quote me. And it happens last minute because the guy doesn't have the money to fucking fly him out. I mean, I could buy the tickets right goddamn now. I could do it. In fact, I wanted to do it now. But I heard that, oh, no, it's a fucking rip. It's going to be a ripoff now if you buy them that soon out, which makes no sense to me. You would think further out. Yeah, it's like too soon and too far out is too much expensive. But I mean, yeah, I'm going to have the money. I'm ready to roll. That's not an issue. It's like, when we get the flights, you need the money today. There you go. Zero problems. Not, oh man, let me hit you next week, bro. Oh, that's bum shit, bro. You got no business putting on a show if that's the case. You should have that shit right in your back pocket. That's the meat of the question. I mean, not the meat question. You haven't asked shit yet. First goddamn question. I recently saw the almighty goddamn TISH in New York with scattered remnants. You should have been there, dog. Your homeboys from Eternal Bleeding were all there. Even the Corn Sports Jersey bases, as well as Danny from Legacy. The TISH set was excellent and cut off there, homeboy. Yeah, you got it. Must be new to the channel. I gave you the goddamn disclaimer. If you put in the PayPal notes, it only gives you so many goddamn characters. In which case, you got to send a separate email, which you didn't. And that's on you, dude. But why should I have been there? I've seen all those goddamn bands. I mean, I know what the homeboys Eternal Bleeding look like. Did a goddamn interview with them. Danny Nelson, yeah, he's cool as fuck. He'll be obviously at the Dog, Dead by Dog fucking fest. I believe this he's playing. Entire first goddamn album. Yeah, he's cool as fucking shit. So I highly encourage you to go fucking talk to him. It's funny is like a lot of people like, especially the youngins and shit, they're gonna want to come up to me and stuff, which is cool. You can, it's no problem. But like, you want to meet me for, dude? He's way cooler than I am. He's a hell of a lot better, funnier than I am, and better to talk to. I mean, so you're better off talking to him. But yeah, I definitely vouch for him. And the TISH, yeah, I've seen him. What did I miss? Robert Kareem, paid question. So, J-Dog, paid order question. What are some of the most impressive band t-shirt collections you've seen over the years? Yeah, I heard Jim Connie's shirt collection was pretty legendary. I'm hoping one day I can join the club of metalheads known for having an impressive t-shirt collection. Cheers, Robert G. Well, to be completely honest with you, I haven't seen too many t-shirt collections. Like, you got to remember, like, and I've said this before, like, I don't really, I mean, yeah, when I was young, like, I guess because you were looking for bands and shit like that, I really don't, I don't talk about music with guys, man. I really don't. I think that's part of the reason why, like, I say, like, I mean, Grant, if you come up to me at a show or something, you start the conversation, I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about, answer the question, but on my own, that's not really what I talk about, because I'm around this shit all day. It's just this business for me at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is it is the style of music I listen to date. It's not burnouts. It's just it's just so normal to me. It's like it's brushing my teeth. It's pretty much I'm around it 24/7. So I'm not too interested. Like, hey, what does Bob have in his shirts collection, or what is it? Like, I just don't care. I just don't. Because I'm around records and season shirts like that. That kid on Christmas feeling is gone. It does not exist anymore. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, when Deicide or somebody puts on a new album, I'm definitely picking it up and I buy it. But it's like as far as just like seeing a bunch of records and shit. 'Cause I remember, yeah, seeing the Kanye's collection, the Dwayne Morris's and shit like that. As a teenager, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But now it's so normal because number one, I have a big collection as well. I'm at that status, and I have more metal than you can fucking shake a goddamn stick at in a warehouse of any collection I've ever seen, thousands upon thousands. So you become it's kind of like that thing they say about porn and shit, like which I don't care if it's true or not, or you do or don't, or I'm not for it or against it. It's just when they say, yeah, don't become addicted to porn because your relationship's going to suffer because you're become desensitized to sex, or you know, experts and doctors will say shit like getting addicted to it at an early age. Again, you're desensitized. You have an unrealistic expectations of what chicks want or how it's supposed to be. With all this shit, I could say I'm completely desensitized to it. It is literally normal to me. So I don't like, oh man, like let's talk about fucking the new suffocation. Like I don't care. I don't. So as far as what I've seen, I mean, I've only seen a handful because my adult years. I don't ask to see. I would have to say though, the ones I have is Paul from the Balmer. He definitely has way more shirts than I do, and a lot of old shit, cool shit. So I would say his. But at the same time, I'm trying to think of the last 20 years. I think that's the only shirt collection I have seen because I don't, I don't ask to see it. I don't ask. I don't care. Um, Unless I was looking for something particular because needed it for something or it had an extra copy and it was my side. Like that scenario's never come up. Otherwise, oh, cool. That's some cool shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of it's I've seen before at a show or something like that, or I've seen in person. So it's just not that interesting to me. So I can honestly say now I'm thinking about it since you asked. In my adult years, I think that's the only one I have seen collection wise. I recently saw Chris Dora's LP collection for the first time. That's because he had I think it was his birthday. Yeah, a birthday party, and I was so happened to be invited. So I went, and it was at his house. So I saw his record collection, and he definitely got a fuckload of records. That's for goddamn sure. He's got more than I do. Obviously, Athnar's record collection's right there. So it's just collections in general. Yeah, I could say the last adult years that I've seen Athnar's record collection. Um, it's Dora's, Paul's collection in general. That's it. But again, I don't go a lot of people's houses either. A, I'm not invited to much, and B, my circle's pretty small, especially within the local scene. There's not too many houses I would go over. There's been other parties. I'm not going to send any names. Hey, you going to so and so's party? And this no recent times. Not even the last 5 years. But I remember hearing shit, especially when Craig was in Nunslaughter and shit, and they would get invited to stuff. And yeah, bring your brothers, whatever. And Craig's like, hey, so and so told me to come to this. I'm like, I'm not going to that. It's just like they have no interest in going over there. So yeah, I don't think about it. Yeah, metalheads' houses. I don't really go over anybody's house. So kind of a boring answer, I guess. Jason Bashant. Paid question. Metal Greens again, brah. Jason S. Bashant. Here to partake in the goddamn questions. I had a thought recently, just an idea for something to spice up potential topics on the channel. Maybe it's not feasible, but worth a shot. Devils probably have a room or section of their abode dedicated to all things metal and dark, just plain cool. / just plain cool. So he's just saying it's a room full of cool shit. Is it possible to submit short videos showing what motherfuckers have going on in their metal room? Submit it to me and me post it? Fuck no, I ain't doing that, man. Number one, I don't know how to fucking, that means now I'm editing videos and I'm merging it in there. Number two, I could give two shits about seeing a total stranger's fucking shit. And number three, I don't know if anybody would come over here to care about that. But if they did, like I said, that means now I'm editing and I'm not learning how to edit. The only time I'm learning how to edit, again, man, this guy's lazy or whatever. Again, you want a video every fucking day. I'm not adding more work to my load for fucking less than a goddamn McDonald's wage, because that's what it is. It's pennies when you do the fucking monetization math on this channel. It's pennies. If I was making $2,000 a month in monetizations, which is, yeah, then I'd be okay, cool. Or let's just say no. Hey, if you start doing this editing shit, within 2 months you're gonna be clearing $2K a month in monetization. Okay, now that's worth my time. Well, dude, what a fucking dick. He's all about money. I'm not saying that. What other incentive is there? I don't do this for fucking fun. I do this for goddamn business. So, yeah, there's got to be some type of reason for me to want to do extra work, because that's what the editing is going to be. It's going to be extra work. So for me to get the software, learn how to do it, an extra, even if it's an extra only 40 minutes a day, okay, that is extra 40 minutes of labor that I don't have time to do. I'm already 3 days behind right now on literally orders, which I should be doing right now. But again, we do these videos because I do a video every fucking day. Why do I want to add extra time unless there has to be some type of incentive? There's nothing else other than money, because I mean, there's other things I like in life, but a YouTube channel can't provide that. So it's monetization. That's it. They don't offer, we can send this goddamn send you to Hawaii or give you this trip. They don't have other incentives. So it's that or that. So yeah, I'm not doing extra labor for fucking basically nothing. That doesn't, because it doesn't help advertise the company. It may get less views because if there's, as you see in my titles, if it ain't something goddamn controversial, or the title looks funny or something, it gets the least amount of views every single time. That's why I try to make the titles as goddamn juicy as possible, because it draws in clicks. If I just say, local devils sending videos in their collection room, that ain't getting dick views. I can tell you that right now. So now I did more work and I got less views. And if it didn't advertise the company at all, what gain is that to me? None. It's actually just it's a hindrance. So my advice to you, though, if that's what you're gonna do, start your own channel, bro. That's all I did. Just, you already probably have a goddamn YouTube user ID. Just literally record a video like I'm doing. Just right now, stop what you're doing, hit record, and just hit upload. That's all I do, and then I give it a name. That's literally all I do. And why I don't know how to upload, dude? You literally just, when you hit the little fucking camera, I'll just tell you how I upload these videos every day. Hit the little camera in the fucking up right corner. Click that, pops up. Which video do you want to, like? What do you want to select? What do you want to upload? You just collect the video that's on here on my desktop. Got to give it a title, and I just next. That's all I do. Submit. Oh, then I select the at the end. When do you want to post it? And I submit the day and the time, and I always do another 3 days out and shit. 6 a.m. for the following day. Next. That's it. Submit. That's how I do it. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. I don't know if I'm missing out on shit. Probably am. I'm not reading all that goddamn Japanese stereo instructions. Fuck that. I'm doing all that. Well, dog, you're fucking yourself. I'm not reading all that shit, man. And why I skimmed it. I'm like, this is like literally like reading goddamn Japanese to me. I don't know what any of this crap means. Next. Video up, great. That's how I do it. But so start your own channel and get off of that if that's of interest to you, because it sounds like it is, which is cool. Just do that. That's what I recommend. Small video submissions showing what they have going on in the world of music, posters, music stuff, vinyl, CDs, collectibles, torture chambers, etc. Just an idea, broski. Cheers and brutal. Give me thoughts on that, goddammit. Got a couple order questions. I wish I would have caught up. Let me get them goddamn pasties in. Fuck. I'm running out of goddamn. I got 2 order questions here. That's it. This is from Antonio Gapa. Yo, J-Dog, what do you think of the Carnage demos? Is that a serious goddamn question? I saw that Hell stocked some fuck off and die copies of Carnage. Dayman Lost and Infestation of Evil. Give me your thoughts or not. Laugh love, keep on rocking the free world. I think they're great. I mean, I've always loved the Carnage demos. It was cool to see that release came out. Dog owns it, of course. God damn it. Did a very, very nice job. Comes with that big booklet. The only complaint in the Carnage demos is they're very, very short. The one's 2 songs, the other's 3 songs. But it's total goddamn carcass worship, early carcass, and then the album is just more of a straight up Swedish death metal album, which is one of the greatest goddamn Swedish death metal albums of the time. And I just use it as a benchmarker because I've Dark Recollections album as for the Swedish death metal albums, because obviously Dismember, Grave, and Tombs, those were a little bit more popular, bigger. I mean, everybody in the underground knows who Carnage. I'm not saying that's obscure, but I'm talking like to the newbies and shit. That's why I laugh my ass off when they're bringing up these stupid ass fucking 2000s death metal bands, and they literally they don't own that record. I'm like, dude, why would you have an essential? And again, there's no, I like new bands too, and I have newer stuff, but there's nothing wrong with it. But why do you own this Swedish band that put out an album in 2015? It literally just buzzsaw guitar and shit. My question is, why did you stop at a record store or wherever and you purchased that, but don't have Dark Recollections? It's completely ass backwards. It's like if you just get into shooting guns for the first time, you practice one time, and you go out and buy a fucking minigun for the first time. It's like, don't you start off with a goddamn pistol or something a little bit more like there's a starting point. You start with Dark Recollections before some dumbass fucking 2000s band. You just do. It's better. It's one of the essentials. It's one of the classics. In my opinion, common sense. So that's why I use it as a ball buster. But yeah, the demos, you definitely hear the very, very strong Carcass influence. And then obviously that dropped out on the album. Matty Carcass from Dismember did vocals on it. It's got some of the same songs like Torn Apart and shit like that. Yeah, very, very good. Only complaint is there are only a few songs. I wish it would have been like maybe 5 songs each demo, a couple more unreleased songs that didn't make it to the album. That would have been it would have been cooler. But yeah, nonetheless, that LP was a definite must pick up. Again, I mean, granted, those sold very well. By the time you see this, they might be sold out. And anyways, at the time that's buying shit, especially if they're buying death metal stuff, unless they already got it from Fuck Off and Die or something, which I doubt, I just kind of roll my eyes like, you're buying this over that? Like, the fuck? How the fuck do you need this over that? Like, you see that goddamn metal essential, that goddamn fucking metal detector should just went off right then and there. It didn't, though. So, probably goddamn 19-year-old virgin living in mom's basement, listening to the goddamn Twink Mold, completely doesn't know what's up, but hey, that's why you're on this goddamn channel to find out what's up. Getting that motherfucking loot. Comes with some loot, but the cowboys can't spend the morning later, goddamn it.